Welcome back to session 2 of your English for this week, year 4. Hopefully you enjoyed chapter 1. And we're going to have a quick recap. Think about what we already know about this pig and think about where the book is set, where the text is set, where the setting is. So from chapter 1 and also from the blurb, we know that this pig is an orphan. We know that it doesn't have any family. It's got no mum and dad, it's got no brothers or sisters, so it's all on its own, it's lonely. And it was a prize at the village fair. So it was in a little box and the vicar was using it as a prize and people had to guess its weight. Now, when people were picking it up to guess its weight, it did a little bit of squealing and shouting about it until Farmer Hoggett picked it up. And then there was no sound at all. And it looked at Farmer Hoggett with its eyes. That could tell us that the pig likes Farmer Hoggett. Who knows? We could infer that just from reading between the lines. When everyone else picked it up, wasn't happy, Farmer Hoggett picked him up, thought that was okay. We also know that Mrs. Hoggett is quite looking forward to winning this little pig because she's got an idea in her mind that if they do win the little pig, they're going to pop it on the farm, they're going to fatten it up, and by Christmas time it will be ready to go to slaughter so that they can use it to make sausages and have ham from as part of their Christmas feast. I wonder what Farmer Hoggett would think about that, or what he does think about that. We know that the setting of the book at the moment is on a farm, and from right at the start of chapter 1, we know that they were in a quiet valley near to a village because Farmer Hoggett went to the village fair, and they're on a farm, like I say, and there are obviously other animals on the farm, and the farms all around them, we know, are sheep farms. So that's what we know so far from chapter 1. We're going to move on and we're going to have a little look at chapter 2 today. Before we do start chapter 2 though, I want us to think about who that mystery caller could have been and what they might have said to Farmer Hoggett. And I want you just to jot down some of your ideas. We've got the last paragraph here of chapter 1. I'll just read it for you. Who's this mystery caller and what might they say to Farmer Hoggett? "You do never win nothing," said Mrs. Hoggett at tea time, when her husband, in a very few words, had explained matters. "Though I've often thought I'd like a pig. We could feed on scraps. He'd come just right for Christmas time. Just think, 2 nice hams, 2 sides of bacon, pork chops, kidneys, liver, chitlins, trotters, save his blood for black pudding. There's the phone." Farmer Hoggett picked it up. "Oh," he said. I wonder what the mystery caller had told him. Pause it now and jot down your ideas. We're going to be thinking about inverted commas and speech marks today, and authors use those to show when different characters are speaking. There are some rules though that go with inverted commas, and I know we've done a little bit of work on this in year 4 already, but what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to click on this link here, and this will take you to a BBC bite-sized lesson which tells you a lot more about speech marks or inverted commas. So click on the link, and when you've had a look, there's a video to watch, and I think there are a couple of activities for you to do. You can come back to me and you'll be speech marks experts. Okay, stop the recording now and then come back when you have done your daily lesson. I hope you enjoyed your lesson with BBC Bite Size, and now that you are speech marks or inverted commas experts, what I'd like you to do is I would like you to role play with somebody in your family the conversation that you think might happen between Farmer Hoggett and the vicar on the telephone. I want you to write down your conversations and remember to use what you've learned about the characters and the rules for writing speech. So you're kind of writing a little sort of conversation. And in most conversations, we use more than just simple sentences, unless, of course, you are Farmer Hoggett. We know he is a man of very few words. So I'll be looking forward to seeing some of your conversations. Maybe you could record yourself reading them with your character voices. Oh yeah, that would be much better. I don't want to see any writing. I want to hear you. I want to hear you being the characters. I want to hear you. So what I'd like you to do now is read chapter 2, and I'd like you to think about the conversations you read. What do they look like? Do they follow the rules that you learnt for speech? And come back for lesson 3 after you've done that. You don't have to do lesson 3 on the same day. You could do it a different day if you wanted to. That's absolutely fine. So I'll see you for lesson 3 soon. Take care.